Hey, welcome back and thanks for tuning into my channel. So today, I'm going to be reviewing, rating, and giving facts on the video game Greedfall. Came out 2019 and it's for all platforms, PC, PS4, Xbox. It's from the studio Spider, which Spiders come out with other games that you might have seen, such as like Geomancer and stuff like that, that you're just like, oh, that case looks cool, but it just looks not that interesting. But Greedfall is really unique compared to their other games. It's their boldest game made yet, and it really shows that they put tons of work into it. It's really, if you have that like Mass Effect or Dragon Age type itch, or even Skyrim type, Elder Scrolls, it really scratches that itch because it's just really good. The story's fantastic, very thought out, hundreds of species of monsters. You go with 3 classes. Basically, essentially, it's a warrior, a rogue, and a mage. And, you can craft bombs, use guns. It's just really, really good. And you start off as, you create your character, and you could choose male or female, but your name is the same regardless, right? So it doesn't really matter. And you play as Desarde, who's a noble of the merchant congregation that prepares to travel to the newly settled island of Tir-Fedi, which is where the entire game takes place. And Desarde's cousin, Prince Constantine, is the appointed governor of New Serene, or ruler, whichever, and he's sent there to make peace with all the other surrounding tribes and stuff like that. And the reason why they're there is to hope to find a cure for a disease called the Malachor, which back on their country is devastating them. And so you, as Desarde, you act like a sort of legate, to go to these different places, make peace with them. And that pretty much shows or will change the entire story. Like, it's like really what your actions do to a certain tribe will affect, if you go to another tribe, they'll be like, oh, well, I heard that you did this to these people, so why should we trust you, or whatever. Or you go to a different tribe, you're like, yeah, those were our enemies, and we heard what you did to them, so we trust you. It's really good. I liked it. And I'm going to show you the trailer for the game if you haven't seen it yet, so you can just see what it's like yourself. But it's really well, just the different classes, the characters, and just, it's not corny. Also, one thing I like is that everything is with like an English accent. When I was streaming the game, one of my buddies that has been watching me since they first started streaming it, he's from Liverpool, and he'd be like, man, the fucking accent is spot on and throughout the entire thing. So after I played this game for 40 plus freaking hours, I ended up having the accent for a little bit. So here's the trailer for Greedfall, and let's get on with it.
Thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide.
I'm Desarde, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Tir-Fedi! Ahoy!
What a charming welcoming committee.
The new governor's cousin. I've heard stories about you.
Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her, yet you call the spirit that guides us demon.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision.
One of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack. We didn't want this fight.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
Do you renounce your gods?
The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Take your time to think about the consequences.
Looks pretty dope, right? I'm telling you, Spider Studios went all out on this game. They put everything they had. To me, this is their Final Fantasy. You know, when Squaresoft came out, when they made Final Fantasy, they called it that because it was their final attempt at making a game to make money so they don't go freaking bankrupt. And that to me is what this is. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is, but compared to their other games, this game blows all the other ones out of the water. I'm telling you, it scratches that RPG itch of Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Elder Scrolls, all that stuff. It's very well done. And I love the game mechanics. It's very fast-paced. Like with my character, I'm like dodge, dodge, bomb, bomb, dodge, dodge, shoot, dodge, trap, dodge, attack. It's really well done. And your teammates that you choose, the AI, they're not stupid. They actually help out how they're supposed to, according to how you want them to do it. Instead of, in other games, they'll just like stand there and let themselves get killed. But with the gameplay and everything, I'm giving the gameplay like an 8.5 out of 10. Just because the mechanics, the combat, all that stuff is just very well done, and you never get bored with fights. Especially if you go against like a big guy. So like if you go to my TikTok, you see me fight the final boss. I don't show the whole fight, only 60 seconds worth. But I'm like freaking out because I'm like dodge, 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 bomb, bomb, dodge, big bomb, dodge, dodge. It's just crazy. It's so intense. And you can hear it because I'll be screaming like a girl. But other than that, now the story for Greedfall is very unique. It's very well thought out. Many twists. A lot of times I didn't see anything happening. I was like, what? No way. What? I did all this for what? Shit like that. And there's like 4 different endings. So I only got 2. I don't know how to get the other 2. Didn't bother looking it up because I'm not going to replay. So the story for me is going to be a 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm saying 7.5 is because there were times where it was very slow. So like if you get this game, the very first hour and a half to 2 hours, there's nothing happening. You're not fighting. It's all talk. It's all dialogue. So you're like, wow, why did I buy this game? But it makes up for it. It really does. Until the other slow parts happen inside the game. Like I said, I played it for 42 plus hours, and I didn't even finish I didn't 100% it. Didn't collect everything. I didn't do all the side quests. And so So I'm thinking, I would guess probably 60 plus hours to do the entire thing. So if you're one of those guys that likes to 100% things, which I usually am, but for this, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. Yeah, you'll get your money's worth, definitely. Now, for replay value, I wouldn't say there's much on replay value because it's not like how Dragon Age, there were many different deciding factors. And even though the ending was pretty much the same, like you could get a whole different gameplay experience, and there's not that many different things that can change the experience of how you play besides like changing your class. I mean, you can't have a character leave you. You can't get a tribe to go against you because at the end they end up pretty much all coming together, I think. I don't remember, but I was drunk half the time. But yeah, so for game like replay value, I'm gonna give the replay value a 6 out of 10. That's just me. Sue me. So if you've played the game before, let me know what you thought about the game, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And if you haven't played it, I'm telling you, go play it. It's definitely worth your money and your time. Go play it. Come back here. You don't even have to finish it. Come back here and then tell me what you think about it. The things that you would change, things that you like about it so far. So if there's any other games that you guys would like, that are unique, that not many other people play, and you'd like me to play and give a review on, because I'm all up for games that people don't normally play, because it's definitely a better experience than just playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever mainstream BS. But yeah, that's my review. That's my rating. Until next time, see you then.